Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth. I'm going to be talking about hair today. I'm also going to be speaking slower so I don't stutter as much. So please hear me with patience and bear with me. I don't know how long this video is going to be because I can get long-winded. But this is something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while. And because it's such a big issue in the black community, hair, I don't understand what's so difficult about having an open conversation about something so we can resolve our differences instead of walking around and letting these toxic emotions, these toxic thoughts enter into our hearts and fester and bring us sickness in how we behave towards each other and our speech, where we spew poison and venom because of the toxins we let in our hearts against each other, ourselves. I want to say to all the Nazis that my mother taught me a very valuable thing that I will thank her to the end of her days and mine for it. That you can have all the knowledge in the world, all the truth, everything. But if you cannot speak to people in a way that they can receive it, you still ain't got it. And that's that. You have to be able to speak to everybody. And you have to be able to speak briefly and listen closely. Because when someone speaks, they give you cues and clues to how they understand, how they view things, and why they view things the way they do. And if you are willing enough to educate yourself on paying attention to your hair, then learn how to gain people skills and pay attention to those to whom you're trying to educate. So that way, when you speak again, you will speak to them how they understand, not how you understand. And they'll be more willing to receive it because they realize if you can speak how they understand, they've been heard, clearly heard. So you don't have to agree to support. I agree that everyone has a hair struggle. Anyone who has hair has a struggle. It goes beyond race, color, creed, lifestyle, whatever. If you have hair, you have a struggle with your hair. Period. But I'm going to address the second thing. What is good hair? Explain. Is good hair my hair? Is good hair straight hair? Relaxed hair? Textured? Natural? Or is it no hair? Or losing your hair? Or unkempt hair? I realize that bad hair is no hair or hair that is being lost and doesn't have to be. If I believe that there is there's a gross undereducation when it comes to natural black hair. And unless you grew up that way, unless you were educated on those things, you don't know. If you don't know if your hair is protein sensitive, or if you have high or low porosity hair, or if you have hair that's very resistant to chemicals, and that's why you can't buy a lot of the stuff, the cheap stuff, and use it in your hair because your hair doesn't respond to it at all. If you don't know those things, if you don't know if your hair needs more moisture than others, you don't know. But it's because you're undereducated. Not necessarily uneducated, but undereducated. So, what I say to those who get to the end of this video, I thank you for listening to me for this amount of time and allowing me a currency that you can never get back. And I hope that this educates. I hope that this opens up a loving, compassionate, and educational discussion where we can share and share and compare and not tear each other down or any of that stuff. I want this open conversation to be something that's going to unify us and to support each other as women. Because regardless of what kind of hair you have, the struggle is real. It's real. And we need to stop this hatred of ourselves. We need to stop this hatred of each other. And we need to learn to go back to how it used to be, where we came as one and nothing could stop us but ourselves. So, thank you. Kind of felt like a preacher. I'm about to close and kept talking. Oh, I'm sorry. But I hope that this helps you. So, signing off. Be blessed and prosper.